Welcome to this unboxing video. Today we have the pleasure of presenting to you what's inside this little gem, which is called Tokyo Highway. This is the second edition, as you can see on the cover box. And this is a game for 2 players. It is an actual dexterity game which has a lot of special elements and 3D construction to it, which is very fun and very unique. You need to be very careful how to construct your highway in Tokyo. So let's unbox the game and see what we find inside this little box. Okay, first of all we get, there are 2 rule books, one in Japanese and one in English. This is a language independent game, so you don't have to worry about any text if that's an issue. This is a very simple game, so these are all the rules you need to learn with examples. You see, there are not that many. We're gonna have a separate how to play video to show you how the game plays, and hopefully some pictures of the fantastic 3D result of the Tokyo Highway. So we get some very unique elements. This is a very interesting unboxing, because you see components you don't see every day in games, and that's always something interesting and fun for me. So first of all, what we see is we have these wooden sticks, which stand for roads that you build along the way while you expand your highway. So there are wooden discs, flat, that quite thick, I would say. Maybe you can see up close. And there are quite a few, which is a good choice. I think they are 30 road. So all of these materials, with the exception of the cars, which each color goes to 1 player, all these construction materials are divided by 2. So 1 player will get 15 and another one will get 15. The rulebook says that you can also use the boxes to store half of the components to each player, and then give them each a box to hold all the materials, and make the setup, and then you're ready to go. So I'm just gonna put everything out because they look so cool. I'm really looking forward to get this on the table, because I really like dexterity games, and this is an unusual dexterity game, which it requires quite a skill, but you can get better to it along the way. The next thing we get is this buggy with the pillars, where you use them as bases for your roads. Again, there are wooden discs, and I believe there are 60. Yeah, we have 6 yellow, so each player will gonna get 3 yellow, which are the junctions, the intersections. I don't know how you call them. Let me show you. It's called constructing a junction. So they're called junctions for the game rulebook. And then we have something like 60 gray pillars, which they stack on top of each other, as you can see. So you have a variable height, and you guess right, you use them for bases to branch out your roads and make magnificent 3D results and construct your highway. You have 2 tweezers, plastic ones, and they're very useful because you will be using them to position your cars under very difficult conditions, when you have a lot of intersections or a lot of pillars close to each other, and with roads branching and going under one another, or creating a more 3D effect. Let me see how this is. Yeah. Okay, so these are the cars. 1 player is going to get the blue, and 1 is going to get the pink. I think there are 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there are 10 for each player. They look very nice. Again, custom wooden tokens. Let me show you up close how they look. Very good. It's good quality material. And this is the blue. I didn't show you the pillars, quite thick, nice color, they match the theme well, the urban highway theme. And the tweezers, they're plastic and they're quite sturdy and they look durable enough, so you don't have to worry about breaking them, and they're very, very precise. So you will be using them to, you know, grab a car and position it sometimes on your highway roads. So this is a very, very simple game. We're gonna have a separate how to play video with all the rules, but it is very, very unique. Let me show you just quickly how it would look like when you start the game and when you start branching out. So each player starts from one highway, entering his car would be entering the highway, so you start like that, and then he's coming in from one highway starting point. Another player is going to come from another point, and then these two need to be at least a distance of a plank, of a wooden plank. Now when you position what you do in your turn, I'm going to have a separate how to play video, but when you position you need to place. You can place a pillar whatever you want. You can go a level higher or lower than your base. Your base is where your starting point. So when you finish like that, you're gonna have same goes for your opponent. You're gonna have a new section. But the interesting thing is you don't put your car on this road unless when in one of your next positioning you cross an opponent road. So for example, if I cross this road, the one that I just placed, then I'm allowed, since I'm the pink player, I'm allowed to position one of my cars. You need to be very careful, because if you bump something, then if it's yours, then it's no problem. If it's your opponent's, then you have to give away constructing material from the pillars. And another way to lose a game is if you run, you're going to win the game if you put all your cars before your opponent on the highway, or you're going to lose if you run out of pillars. So I'm just positioning, randomly some of the cars to show you how it looks like. It is a very, very unique game, very, very fun. It has such cool ideas, yet it's so simple to teach and to show to other people. You can have more than one car positioning on one of your roads if you cross more than one road of the opponent. So if I was crossing not one road but two, I would position two cars to indicate that I am able to put more. So this is the unboxing video. I'm not going to go into more details because we're going to have a very, very detailed, fast how to play video about the game and show you some images of constructed highways and how cool they look on the table. We're very pumped about this game. There is also this is a 2-player game. You have a 3- and 4-player expansion. You can combine with the base game to play up to 4 players. But also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, nowadays you can also buy directly a 4-player edition right from the scratch. This is a real gem. I'm really happy I got a copy from Japan from this unique dexterity game, because you can see it like that now, but I'm going to show you in the next how to play video your final result is so cool looking. So you're gonna have a blast playing the game, and then you're gonna also have a great time enjoying what you have created with your opponent. So many thanks for watching. This was the unboxing video of Tokyo Highway. Hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, stay tuned for the how to play video. Many thanks.